What a freaking day. What's going on, guys? It's Ricky with TechMed Solutions here with a super quick market update. There's a lot to talk about. So Tesla shareholders have officially approved Elon Musk's $1 trillion pay package. This is why if you pull up Tesla, I need to pull it up over here. If we pull up Tesla on the charts, you can see that extreme volatility began to present itself during the aftermarket hours. Still nothing crazy on the 4-hour time frame. We did see a nice little push up, still did not push to all-time highs. In my honest opinion, Tesla has a lot to prove. Tesla just lost its EV credits. It really needs to take off with these Optimus robots. So do I think that Tesla was right to approve this pay package? Well, I don't really think that they would have been able to do it without Elon. I also don't think that they would be able to sustain this valuation without Elon. So as much as you might hate this $1 trillion pay package, Tesla would not be what it is today if it were not for Elon. So therefore, I mean, he could ask for kind of whatever it is that he wants, and or he just splits from Tesla and pursues these other kind of like vertical ventures elsewhere. So in my opinion, it does make sense on why it was approved. We'll see if he ends up keeping it. With that being said, Tesla has a lot to prove with losing about its EV subsidies, losing about 30% of its net take-home revenue or profit. It's going to be very interesting in the next following quarters how it actually sustains these elevated levels. Because again, these price levels that Tesla has been all based off of promises. And when those promises fall short, then so does Tesla stock. Again, very excited to follow up. It looks like we're retesting same previous highs. Will the momentum continue, or will it get a reality check when fundamentals do not support this insane valuation? I'm excited to follow up. Also, very quickly, wanted to update you guys on the series of trades that I took today. I am so pissed because of what I had going on today. I didn't have the opportunity to go live today. I talked about Opendoor in today's earlier video. I despise this stock because randomly, just a few months ago, it went from 51 cents per share all the way up to highs of nearly $11 per share. All of a sudden, it wants to call itself an AI company. It's a meme stock, and it's a meme business that loses $300 million a year. It's a bullshit, overhyped up, valued stock. No question about it. And I wanted to have a short position, but I wanted to wait until it reported earnings. And it went back up to retest. I think it sold off like 10% at the bottom. It went back up to retest on the 5-minute moving average. I couldn't get my order filled because I didn't have internet from where it is that I was. Didn't get filled. It began selling off. I ended up making $2,500, but that's actually because I bought into the dip. I saw the support that it was forming. I bought into the dip and then sold into the highs. So frustrating because this could have been a really huge trade for me. Not the normal trading hours. It sold off 9% during normal trading hours. I'm talking about at one point, it was down like 17 or 18%. Insane sell-off. But it's clear as day, right? If you look at what it actually reported, it's terrible. The CEO tried to jump on and tried to speak to the people like everything is fine and everything is normal and it's an AI company now all of a sudden. This was, I think, a good recap of it. Open earnings call is the biggest red flag I have ever seen. They are asked a house flipping company how they are going to navigate the current challenge housing market, and this guy completely dodges the question and starts saying that they are a software company and starts talking about coding. Again, when you cannot put a sense of direction on how you are going to change the trajectory of your failing business, then again, it did not earn this 1,700% gain in 4 months. Like, see through the BS. I'm not encouraging you to short, but please, for the sake of the risk, do not borrow money to buy the stock on leverage. It's just absolutely insane. So huge downside potential. I'm very excited to follow up once this thing gets a reality check. I would love to see it back at 50 cents per share or bankrupt. The other stock that I traded today was Hood. In today's earlier video, I think I was up like $5,800 or $6,000. Made a little bit more as it got rejected once again off that moving average. Made $7,000, closed out my position, left myself with my one lucky share. The trade that I took today that I actually took a loss on was ELF. It sold off so much. I bought the dip. It kept dipping. Nothing else to it. It's just my position size was too large. It continued to sell off. And yeah, it never ended up recovering. Direction was against me. We've made this very clear before that it's so much easier when direction is in your favor to be able to make money in this market. When true direction, as you can see with the lower highs and lower lows, is against you, it becomes much more challenging. So again, wanted to show you guys the good trades, the bad trades, and just recap the overall day. So as of right now, I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like market sentiment is definitely beginning to turn. Looks a little bit more on the bearish side. We're testing the moving average. We'll see how we close out on Friday. Does it try to recover or does it continue to sell off? There's a few other companies that also aggressively began to sell off after reporting earnings. Ticker symbol TTWO is down 18% after market hours. And then NVIDIA has lost over $450 billion in market cap since Monday. Its third steepest decline since January 2025. So again, something to take into consideration where blindly just buying the dip shouldn't be the plan right now. If you can tolerate the recovery or the time that it might take for these companies to recover, that's a different story. But right now, I would say that there's a lot of uncertainty that's beginning to present itself. Not just present itself, all this uncertainty has been present. I feel like now the market is kind of getting a reality check. And this happens all the time. Now, does this mean that you need to panic and sell everything? Of course not. This just means that maybe let's be a little bit more intentional with what it is that we choose to trade and invest in, be a little bit more calculated. But most importantly, the most important thing of all, don't be leveraged. If you're going to buy something, if you're going to short something or buy something, don't do it with leverage. Please, please, please don't be like a crypto bro or an MSTR bag holder that leverages himself to something he can't even afford, and then you end up getting margin called when it turns against you. Please, the most important thing is do not trade with borrowed funds when you can obviously see huge signs of uncertainty. I wish you guys nothing but the best. We'll talk a little bit more about this in tomorrow's live trading session. We'll be live right at market open. So whenever you're ready to tune on in, second link in the description down below will give you access to that right now. Appreciate your time. Like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take care, team, and happy Thursday.